Well, Daniel Farke, another season has started. What do you take from what you saw tonight?
Yeah, first win. That's always quite important. So yeah, to be honest, we knew that it would be a difficult game because lads were tired. We just travelled with a small group of proper first team players, and I think you could see it on the pitch. They were tired, so there were many problems in the concentration. We had many mistakes, but yeah, for that we decided to take our under 23 and big compliment to Matt and his young lad. So you can see how important it is when you are there really fresh and highly motivated for such a game. Like our opponent was, so fair credit to them, because for them it was a game of the preseason, anyhow a bit the game of the year, and they were highly motivated. And even our lads, when they came in and the opponent was a little bit tired, and they wanted to present themselves, and I think it was a good decision to do like this. For that we could rest some lads today, and also give the sign, okay, the under 23s and the young lads are not too far away, and I'm pleased with this development today.
Yeah, there were a lot of senior players who weren't involved tonight. Will you play them at Lincoln, the ones that weren't playing tonight?
Yeah, several of them, yes, that's right. So in general, I meant clear before, where we had the impression that for several lads they are not prepared at the moment because they arrived later in the preseason. They were not involved today, and also where there were some slightly issues in terms of injuries, so we didn't take any risk, and for that we just traveled with such a small group, plus the young lads, and I think it's a good sign, and we want to give them a sign, okay, if you're good with your performances, you always have the chance for a team in the for a position in the first team, and some of them were really good today.
You mentioned injuries there. Is there anybody you're particularly worried about? Is there anybody who's going to be sidelined for a while, or is it just minor complaints at the moment?
To be honest, we've got 2 or 3 topics where we are a bit concerned. So the most important topic is probably Farke. He was injured short before the break. Everything is sorted, but an old injury 2 years before, cultural damage. He had problems since the first training in the preseason, and we sent him to the doctor, and it could be that he has to do some injections and some rehab. That would mean he would be out till the end of August, so that would be really bad news for us, because he played a really good, especially a really good second part of the season, was really crucial for our game. We will send him to the doctor on Monday to London to get a different view on it, but it could be that we have to do the next weeks without him. All the other problems are not too big, and we've got, for example, Emi Buendia, who arrived a bit later because the season lasts much longer, and we decided, okay, to involve him, even not in the next week, but just during our week in Germany. He will be involved because he was not in this condition, and also some calf problems. Ivo Pinto will be out for the next 2 weeks. Sadly, I have to confirm this. It's anyhow quite special with him because he played last season each and every game till he had this car accident, but he had these problems in the last preseason with his hamstrings, and again he injured himself with hamstring, and for that could be that we have to do the next 2 or 3 weeks without him. So I guess he will just return to the squad after the German training camp, so all in all not too bad, but these 2 slight issues, and with Farke a bit bigger concern, we have to wait a bit.
And what's the plan over the next couple of weeks before you go to Germany in terms of pacing the pre-season correctly?
Hard work further on. I think you could see today that the lads were pretty tired, but that's quite normal. That's what we want to do. We want to prepare not for the pre-season match. We want to prepare when the real deal starts, and that's with the first game at Birmingham. And in addition to that, we want to try to be a bit more flexible and try a lot during the pre-season. For example, today in the first half we tried a 3-4-3. And you could see it's important to have this test because not everything went right, and for that I think it's important for the players to have this experience, because we changed a lot in last season, the formation between 3-man and 4-man formation, but we want to be even a bit more flexible, and that's what we're trying to work out during the preseason.
And we better not mention the World Cup.
I think England is in quite a good position right now against Sweden, so I think the half final is possible, and if the half final is possible, then everything is possible. I think we have good chances.
Excellent. I like that.